Hello guys, welcome back to an episode of the Minecraft solo games. Today we're playing on Part 72 on MCSG. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. But anyways, we are playing a 12-person MCSG solo queue game. And y'all know what that means. We are doing a lovely topic this episode. Yes, we're doing a topic, and it's actually something I'm very knowledgeable about. So I'm very excited to deliver some of my brain mojo to you guys. So, you know, to help you guys out. But anyways, I want to be talking about today is the 1.9 update, why it's so controversial, and sort of my observations, analysis, and opinions on the update. And basically, I'm going to try to get you guys, I'm going to try to spoon feed you as much information as I can so you guys can form an opinion by yourself and actually kind of come to the bottom of, well, whether or not, you know, 1.9 is going to be a good thing for you or a bad thing for you. Now, what I've been seeing a lot on Twitter is a whole bunch of people are just siding with popular people that they like, and they're just saying whatever they say, but they're not really forming opinions for themselves, and that really disgruntles me, because I feel like everyone should kind of form their own opinion and not be subject to just saying what other people they respect say. And to a certain degree, sure, it might be nice to say that, but I really like to push people having independent thought and kind of coming up with their own opinions on a matter rather than just saying what other people are saying. So with that in mind, my goal of this episode is not to tell you guys my opinion on whether I think it sucks for PvP or it's better for PvP. However, I'm going to tell you guys my observations rather, and let you guys make the decision yourself, because I feel like that's a lot more constructive. What do you guys think? But anyways, so that's just a full disclaimer. I'm not going to be straight out saying yes, it's better for PvP, or no, it's better for PvP, because at the end of the day, I'm just some random person on the internet, and if you trust my word more than your own opinion, well, that's another problem we need to look into. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you are looking forward to kind of learning some new stuff about 1.9, and without any further ado, let's get started. So anyways, what is so controversial about 1.9? Well, if you guys have been on Twitter, there have been a lot of people talking about this very subject, and the main thing that people seem to be making a rather large deal about is the clicking mechanics in the new 1.9 update. Now, you might be thinking, well, Rio, what are the new clicking mechanics? And gosh darn it, I want to know, is it good or is it bad? Well, here's my opinion. Here's my observation, rather. 1.9 clicking, and if you want to see it in action, you can go watch my World SMP videos. It's an SMP, or a single multiplayer server, that is running the Snapshot, and I play on it survival style, and you guys will see me using it. Basically, after you click on the new Snapshot, or the new update, you'll see a little recharge bar underneath your crosshair, and this recharge bar will, after you click, it'll start to recharge back up to full. And if you click before it gets full again, you won't do the full amount of damage you would normally do with your weapon. It will do half or maybe less than that if it's even less filled up, or you wait even less between. So instead of doing, you know, clicking, you were gonna do block, maybe click, not block. And at first, yes, this sounds absolutely horrific, but I have actually come across a few things that made me really intrigued about it, and actually really kind of side with this new update a little bit. Now, the first of which being, there are going to be no more hackers. Well, no, let me rephrase that. There are always going to be hackers, and I want to make this very clear. There will always be hackers, no matter how Minecraft updates some sort of anti-hack update. Still gonna be hackers, trust me, it's not gonna stop. However, it is going to supremely nerf the hackers, like the clickbot or kill aura, all those sort of hackers. They are no longer going to be effective. Why? Well, I just talked about it. Clicking very rapidly is no longer going to do a whole lot of damage. So what does that mean? Well, it basically means that clickbot or aimbot hackers, or, you know, kill aura, they're not going to do a whole lot of damage when they chase you. So pretty much they're just going to hit you a few times. It's not going to do a lot of damage, and you are going to be able to go on your merry way. And oh, that got tricky for a second. You're going to go on your merry way and not be phased, because they're going to be doing half, if not less, of the damage they would normally be doing. And that is really amazing, because think of that one time you're being chased by that hacker, right? And he would just not let up, and he was getting hits on you, and you could not even get close to him because he was hacking, he was kill or hacking. well, no more. They're going to do so little damage that they'd pretty much just knock you forward, and you'd keep running and you get a lead on them, and eventually they give up. So it's going to absolutely nerf kill aura hackers and pretty much the hacker community in general. Well, here's what my friend said, and here's what probably a lot of you guys are saying. Well, Brio, you just said that there's going to be hackers no matter what, and I believe that, so what's to stop a hacker from making them do full damage every time they swing the sword, even if they click it really fast? And while you'd be correct, yes, that could happen. It is going to be so easy to detect. Think of why regen hackers aren't really a thing on MCSG anymore. Well, it's just so easy to detect. The no cheat plus sees those hearts going up, and it's like, whoa, this guy's hacking, so they stop him dead in his tracks and automatically ban them. Well, the same thing if they do a hack such as the one you just proposed. If they okay, this guy is coming. If they try to hack by doing full damage every single time, well, guess what that's going to do? It's going to basically... Ooh, there we go. I gotta get that height advantage, guys. It's really important to get that height advantage. Okay, so there's that. And see, it's gonna make PvP a lot more strategical, because you know, just think of it like that. You know, you're gonna have to think about everything you do. And to those people who are saying it's gonna make PvP boring, it's gonna make it all slow and stuff, well, think about it this way. You're going to be thinking really hard about what you do, and think about any game that you've played that requires a lot of brain power. It's not boring at all. Your brain is heavy at work, and that is not just for show. I mean, you are thinking about a lot of things, and it's making you a lot more engaged with the game. And that's going to keep it fast-paced for everyone involved. There's going to be a lot more thinking about what you're doing. There's going to be blocking, strafing, all this stuff. FNSing is going to become a lot more prominent. Rodding is going to become a lot more prominent. And you're going to think about every single thing you do, which I absolutely love. As a player who hates kind of click to win / you know, see how fast you can click, you know, I don't like those sort of games. And I think, don't worry guys, I'm not going to end the topic. Even if this game ends, I'm going to keep going. Okay. See, that combo right there would not be possible in 1.9 at all. And that was not fair to him, so you guys can see why I like 1.9 better. But anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, it's gonna feel a lot more fast-paced because you're thinking about everything you do, and I absolutely love that, because I don't want to play a game where it's just click to win and whoever has the best ping wins. That's no fun. If you're a person with a bad connection, I know not a lot of you are, MCSG isn't fun because you're basically just clicking to win, and if it was a contest of who had the better ping, it would be a completely different game. They would just click a button and say, oh, this guy has the better ping, he wins. And that's not fun at all. You know, games should be about skill and strategy rather than superficial factors like clicking to win and ping and seeing how fast you can click. Yes, fast clicking can be learned, but things like ping, you're kind of stuck with unless you somehow move somewhere else to get a better internet. So I love 1.9 in that aspect. It is amazing in that aspect, but you know, it's different. And you know, the MCSG community is so focused on what they have now that any sort of slightest chance of change is gonna throw everyone off a kilter, and it's gonna throw a scene. Everyone's gonna be mad. Everyone's gonna be completely livid about change. And I get this because people are happy with how they're PvPing right now. And if something changed, they are absolutely scared out of their pants. I am too. I have a very good ping, and sometimes I do rely on that, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. However, you know, it's not all about ping, and it shouldn't be all about ping. You know, at the end of the day, it should be about skill and who has the better strategies rather than who has the better connection to the server. So that is where I see the very good point. But you know, it's very interesting. It's just very, very interesting. And I was talking about the hackers, and that just makes sense. That just makes sense as just a random side effect. The hackers are going to be absolutely nerfed. That is just amazing. And I know I've probably missed a lot of stuff here, but I've also noticed that axes do more damage than swords now, and that's going to change up the game a lot. Not so much as an impact as the recharging of the swords, but it's going to do a very, very big impact on everything, really. And you know, what are you going to do about it? It's different, but it's not game changing like the clicking speed is. Also, I noticed that crits actually do pretty much close to full damage no matter how long you wait, and I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm gonna have to do some more tests on that, but it looked as if you did normal damage no matter how long you waited for it to recharge if you did a crit. That's going to change the game a lot, but I'm not sure about that yet. I just kind of vaguely noticed that. It's kind of in my head, so you guys are going to have to kind of correct me on that, because I'm pretty sure that's not true. I'm pretty sure you still have to wait for your meter to refill if, you know, doing all that stuff. But anyways, that is what I've noticed. I've probably missed something. Oh yeah, it's going to make team fights really hard. It's going to make team fights insanely hard. Like, absolutely hard. Because if you have to fight a team now, you pretty much theoretically have to have double the click speed as, you know, them, because you're having to take down 2 people instead of 1 person. Well, if you both clicking at the same rate, it's going to be impossible. It's going to be absolutely impossible to kill a team unless you use some sort of like cliff to knock them off. It's just going to be absolutely unreal to deal with teams, and that is something I am concerned about. As a supporter, I guess you could say, of 1.9, I'm very scared. I'm very scared about not being able to fight teams, because that's just scary. I don't want to be stuck playing solo SG for the rest of my life, and I don't want to be stuck trying to find a teammate if I want to play a 24 game. Teams are going to be absolutely OP as heck because you can't click fast and you can't get that extra lead on teams. It's going to be scary, but I'm not saying that it's something that can't be worked with. You can still FNS, you can do all that stuff, but it's going to make it a lot harder, and it will rely on skill a lot more. And I'm not saying that the PvP now doesn't rely on skill, not at all. The skill is a very big factor in the PvP in 1.7 and 1.8 right now. But in 1.9, it's going to rely a lot more on that skill. And I guess at the end of the day, it's just kind of, I feel 1.9 is a lot more balanced. It is different. It has changed. And people are going to completely poop themselves because of it. Because no one likes change, and sadly the only thing constant in life is change, so it's just something we have to get used to. But I feel that I am leaning more towards the side of supporting 1.9, not just for the reasons I've outlined in this video, but for everything else, because I've just kind of weighed it for myself, and that's how I feel about it. Now, my opinion might change once it comes out. It will be buggy at first, it will be different at first, there'll be a lot of relearning to do, because it's changing everything the past Minecraft was. It's going to be no longer what the original Minecraft was since the beginning. Everything is changing. But I think that's all of my stuff. I want to hear what you guys think after hearing everything that I've kind of pointed out. I know it's been kind of a long one, and the game didn't last quite as long as I thought it would. But that is what I've noticed, and hopefully you guys are able to somewhat form your own opinion now instead of just blindly following those you have seen on Twitter. I'm not saying that you are, I'm just saying I saw a lot of people doing that, and I want people to think for themselves. So that is my kind of 1.9 rundown. Hopefully you learned something, hopefully you gained some insight, and I love to hear what you guys think. If you are new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. I try to upload as often as I can, and I upload SMPs and SGs and other mini games as well on this channel. So go ahead and make sure you're subscribed if you like this video at all, and if this video helped you kind of clear your brain about the new 1.9 update, likes are always appreciated. If you found this video kind of cool, I'm sure your friend will too, so sharing on Twitter and all that stuff is also appreciated. But that's the end of my plugging. Hopefully you guys are just not overwhelmed with knowledge, but with that said, I will go ahead and see you guys in my next video. As always, take it easy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.